Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in my last video I asked you guys if you guys would like to see a labor and delivery story, and most of you guys said yes. So let's get started before this video turns out like really long. Okay, so my due date was actually October the 15th. So when I was 39 weeks, I had an appointment on Friday, and that week, guys, I literally went for walks every single day, and I would do squats every day too, and I would do like 60 each day, which I feel like it was a lot, but you know, I wanted to be ready. And when I went to my doctor's appointment that Friday, I went and I was gonna get checked if I was dilated, and the doctor checked me and wasn't dilated yet, which was kind of sad because I was like, my due date's in 2 days. So I was still going for my walks, and then Sunday came, which was the 15th, and nothing, guys. I was like, oh man, like when is she coming? I'm already gonna be 40 weeks. Okay, my doctor wanted to see me on Tuesday, which was the 17th. Yeah, the 17th. So okay, I was like, hopefully she comes before the appointment, right? Hopefully she comes on Monday, the 16th. So yeah, I was just waiting and waiting, and Monday came and nothing, and then me and my boyfriend will still be going for our walks, and then we started actually doing 100 squats instead of 60. So then Tuesday came, guys, and nothing still. So I went to my doctor appointment that Tuesday, and it was the 17th again, and I got checked again, and then I seen my doctor, and he seen me. He said, "You're still pregnant?" And I'm like, yeah. I know, right? Like, it's crazy because I'm like, oh my god, I'm past my due date. Like, I want to meet my baby already. So then he checked me again to see if I was dilated, and then I gave him the look like, so yeah, am I dilated yet? He said no, still no baby. And I'm like, oh my gosh, He actually scheduled me another appointment for Thursday, and then for Thursday at once, that would be the 19th, go to the hospital and get checked. And I was like, okay. So he gave me the appointment for Thursday. So Wednesday came, and Wednesday was the 18th. On like 4 or 5, I was feeding my little sister, and I was getting this like little pressure on like my lower bottom. I was feeling like pressure, like I was thinking like maybe because I was sitting wrong while I was feeding my little sister. And then I stopped, and then it was time for a walk. Me and my boyfriend were gonna go for a walk, and then we started walking, and I was walking and walking, and I was feeling like really weird, guys. It was just like nothing was really hurting. It was just mostly like uncomfortable, like walking. I don't know, it was weird. And then we stopped where we usually do our squats, and then he said, you're down to do 100 still? You're still like not feeling good? And I'm like, no, let's just do 30. We did a 30, and then we were walking, and then I got home, and then I showered. Everything was normal, and like whatever I was feeling when I was walking, it went away. And then it was around 11, and then we're just watching a movie, me and my boyfriend. Everything was fine. Fall asleep around 12 p.m. at night, and then around like 1:20 I got up because I was feeling like pressure like on my lower back really bad. Like, not really bad. Why did I say really bad? Like, I was feeling pressure, and it was uncomfortable. So I let it go, and then out of nowhere it just started coming and coming like every 4 or 5 minutes. So I would get that little pain for like literally less than a minute, and then it will stop, and then in 4 or 5 minutes it will come back again. I was literally like that for like 3 hours, and then I was like, this is so like weird. Like, it was like pressure, but it kind of hurted. It was uncomfortable, and my boyfriend would be like, you want to go to the hospital? And I was like, no babe, like, it will go away. And he's like, sure? And I was like, yeah, it's fine. So it was around 5 already, like in the morning. Still like with that pressure in my lower back, guys, and it was so uncomfortable que me quejaba, like, you know, like I'll be like, oh, like, you know, and the pain was like less than a minute, so it was like really fast. And then I started coming like every 4 minutes. And then I told my boyfriend, I was like, I don't know if I should go tell my mom. And he's like, no, just wait. For sure, I knew like it wasn't contractions, but it turned out it was contractions, because I thought contraction was going to be something else. Like, I thought it was going to feel different. That's what I meant. Okay, so then it was 6, and the pain was getting a little stronger. I wanted to go tell my mom, and while I was telling her, I wanted to cry, but not because of the pain, just because I was telling her, you know, like how I was feeling. And then she's like, mija, like, no, like, go to the doctor, dile a Andres que ya te lleva. And I was like, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if the contractions, or I don't know what. And I was getting it really bad in my lower back, guys. It was hurting. And then, you know, mom was like, yeah, nomás vete. I waited until like 6:30 to go to the hospital, and I was with the pressure or pain or whatever since like 1, and then I waited until like 6 a.m. to go to the hospital. So I grabbed my bag, we got everything ready, and once I got there, they checked me down there, and I was 5 centimeters open, guys. I was just like, when the nurse told me that, I was like, oh my god, I'm open, yay, because I wasn't open for like the longest. And it's funny because my boyfriend's like, the day before, he's like, the baby's gonna come tomorrow, watch, when we go to that appointment that my doctor scheduled me, which was gonna be at 1 on Thursday. So my boyfriend was actually the whole time, he's like, the baby's gonna come tomorrow, the baby's gonna come tomorrow. When we go to the appointment, they're gonna check you, and they're just gonna take her out that day. Once we didn't end up going to that appointment because we were already like at the hospital around 7 a.m. and my pains like literally like stopped hurting in my lower back, and it went in the front. And I was like, what the heck, what the heck, you know. And then I was 7 centimeters open, and then that's when the pain went back in my lower back, and I hated it, guys. Like, I prefer having the pain in the front than the back. Oh, I was already 8 centimeters open, and the pain was getting stronger, and I went through 3 like painful pains, and in one of them, like, I cried. Like, tears just came down my freaking eyes. This is gonna get any painful. And then the nurse came back, and then she asked me, she's like, are you gonna want the epidural or not? And I was like, I was so undecisive, guys. Like, I wanted to take it, and then I didn't, because I didn't want to feel anything. But then like, I didn't want to feel anything down there, and I was so undecisive, and I was like, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, I was literally like that. I was like, oh, I don't know. I was asking my sister was like, no, don't get it. My boyfriend's like, it's up to you, you know, whatever you want, you know. And I was like, oh my god, I don't know. And then I was like, oh my god, like, in my mind I was like, oh my god, the pains are gonna start getting worse. In my head I was like, it is, I'm pretty sure it is, because those 3 pains I had earlier, they were really painful. And then the nurse was like, if you're gonna want it, I'll suggest for you to get it right now, because later if you want it, they're not gonna let you. So once she told me that, guy, you know what, give it to me. So I got the epidural. I think it was like 1 hour and a half like went on, and then I opened, I think I was opening to 9 centimeters. And once I was there, like, I feel like the epidural was like, it stopped working, because I was like getting contractions and they're in my lower back, and it was like, I feel like it was like just in one side that was hurting, and it was really uncomfortable. I was quejándome. And then I told the nurse, I was like, you know, like, the pains came back. And then said, okay, let me go tell the doctor to just come and give you like a little bit of medicine. And he came, he gave me a little bit of medicine. The pain was like going away. And then like 30 minutes later, guys, like, I was feeling the pain again. And then the nurse came, and she checked me, and she's like, okay, we're gonna break your water now. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm really gonna have the baby right now. they broke my water and then they left, and I was still there for like 30 minutes. And guys, I don't know how long it was, but I was getting these pains and I was like, oh my gosh, like it's hurting. I came back, it's like, okay, we're gonna start like practicing pushing. And I was like, what? Practicing pushing? So I was practicing pushing. My boyfriend and my sister had both of my legs, and I was practicing pushing. And guys, like literally, I was literally getting contractions. The contraction I felt, like that's when I'm like, okay, I need to push now. So I'll push and push. I was like pushing, and then when they seen that it was already like, you know, like for real, the baby was gonna come, like they called the other nurses, and my sister and my boyfriend like went outside and let the nurses do their job. And guys, let me tell you, like they're like, okay, when you feel like the pressure and you feel like a contraction, push. And I was like, okay. I felt everything, guys. Like when I say everything, everything. So every time I would get a contraction, like I'll push. So I didn't know how to really push, guys, in the beginning, but then I did. And then throughout my like pushing, guys, let me tell you, like when I was pushing, I felt like I needed to go take a shit. Like literally, I needed to take a shit. I was telling the nurse while I was pushing, I was like, I think I need to go to the restroom. Can I go to the restroom real quick? And they're like, no mama, like it's a baby, like you need to push. And I was like, no, like I'm afraid I'm gonna take a shit right there. It's like, no, it's just a baby. So I feel like that's why I wasn't really pushing like right in the beginning, because I was scared I was gonna shit. But they were like, no, it's the head, just push it. So once I got comfortable and I'm like, okay, then you know what, I need to push. Guys, the last pushes were like the hardest. I was pushing so hard, and once I felt like her head like right there, they're like, okay, like mama, like you got this, like, you know, just a couple more push, the baby will be here in any minute. So that motivated me, and knowing that the head like was right there and I was feeling really weird, I pushed, guys. I was pushing so freaking hard. Like when I was pushing, guys, you guys seen in my last video, like I was in so much pain. Like I was literally telling the nurse, it hurts, it hurts, while I was pushing. It's like, yes, yes, I know, honey, it hurts, it's supposed to hurt. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, like I was literally like saying like stuff while I was like pushing, because I was in pain. I felt everything down there, and I felt like the nurse's hand like going, acomodando the baby's head. Guys, the epidural didn't really work. Let me tell you, it didn't really work. I thought it was gonna work because, I don't know, supposedly that when you get the epidural, like you don't feel anything down there. They just start to push, and you just push. And me, like every contraction I had to push, and I pushed. But to be honest, I don't regret it. I don't regret getting the epidural. The epidural did work, you know, like when the contractions, with the contractions and stuff. But then when towards the end, it kind of was like it wasn't working. I felt like I wasn't gonna feel anything like with the epidural, and I did feel like a lot of stuff. I felt like I wasn't doing good like throughout the pushing and stuff like that. But once the baby was out, the nurse was like, oh my gosh, like good job, like it's your first baby and you did such a good job. Like they were like, you know, like they were impressed that I did good. And by the way, I was pushing for like 25-30 minutes. So I think that's it. By the way, the nurses were so nice, and yeah, they were really helpful, and I had a really nice experience, to be honest. Mia Sofia came on the 19th of October. She decided to come the 19th of October. My boyfriend was right the whole time. He's like, she's coming tomorrow, she's coming tomorrow. This is her. A lot of people tell me that she looks like her daddy. And I think she does. But she's so cute and adorable. I love her so much. Okay guys, so that's about it. I really hope you guys find this video kind of helpful. Remember guys, don't be scared, don't be afraid to give birth, especially if you're a first time mom. I know that when I found out I was going to have a baby, I was like so scared to to go into labor. So yeah, don't be scared. Like I said, towards the beginning I was really scared and like nervous and stuff, but towards the end of my pregnancy I was really calm. Like I was calm the whole time. And yeah, don't let people scare you. Yes, eventually it's gonna hurt. Just be strong, just have your baby in mind. Like I would say, like, just feel motivated, you know, to actually have your baby. That will be easy for you. I know that I feel like that helped me a lot to have my baby in mind, that, you know, she was like right there. So I was like, yeah, like a couple more push, if I like put like my whole energy, like pushing, like the baby will be like out like really fast. Remember, taking the epidural doesn't like make you less of being a mom or anything like that. That's your choice, and I don't regret it. You're gonna love your child no matter what. So yeah, for the new moms like me, don't be scared. Everything will be okay. Go through the experience. It's beautiful. It hurts. The pain will go away really fast, guys. So yeah, guys, that's it. Please take care, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.